get right on to forging like we usually do. I had planned on getting a cigar yesterday with Damien, but that kind of fell through a little bit, and so I just went to a brewery and had a couple beers. It was really nice, and so I actually was like, you know what? Since we didn't have a cigar yesterday, let's start the stream with a coffee and a cigar, which is one of my favorite pairings to do. Is a Nub Nuance cigar, which is quite pleasurable. I enjoy these quite a bit. It's one of my favorite cigars. And so this is the Nub Nuance. And so we're combining that with a little bit of coffee. This is a light coffee cigar with a little bit of vanilla, and it's just very pleasurable when you mix it with the coffee. And I'm actually going to go warm this up just a little bit, guys. So give me a second here. Pour some more coffee in my cup. I'll be right back. Okay. Hey, thanks for that follow. I appreciate it. Okay, we're back. Let's do a little bit more coffee in here. We still got some cigar to go. A little warm up. But thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Lurking. Let's see. Twitch is pretty refreshing in comparison with other social media. Yeah, it is, Wolf. And I think a lot of it is just because it's live. I think a lot of people disassociate like Twitter and all that kind of stuff. You're not having that live interaction with somebody. You're not looking that person in the face when you say those things. I think that's something that's a little bit magical about this whole live kind of streaming thing is that there's more of a connection between the streamer and the user versus watching a video on YouTube, which is nice. And I think that humanizes the communication a little bit, takes a little bit more of that anonymous kind of thing out of it. Um, or at least as they forgot they're lurking. Uh, we mostly know that streamers rated plus viewers are asked who they like to see or might want to see. That's what's special about community. We all support each other. Exactly, Scott. Yeah. Yeah, we actually were looking for a raid the other day, and somebody mentioned some people that we went and checked out. So it's definitely it's nice to be able to do that and share the love. EDU streams for Knowledge Fellowship and saw you were on. It's a perfect way to introduce to it well. Oh, awesome! Just rallying off about EDUs from Knowledge Fellowship. So Teal, you have a friend here that you have in. Um, I like Black Rifle aside from the good flavors because they are veteran owned and operated and are very supportive of military vets and current members fall on a hard time, similar to grunt style clothing. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love supporting veterans when we can, and actually, we're doing an event. Gosh, is it next Thursday? No, in 2 weeks. So like Thursday, November 5th. Yeah, 2 weeks away. We're actually going to be having a very special stream in the evening, about 4 o'clock, I think is the start time. and we're doing a beginning blacksmithing stream in partnership with the Wounded Warrior Project. And all the subs and all the donations go to the Wounded Warrior Project, and we're actually going to be having some kind of beginner starting tools to blacksmithing. First, maybe 30 minutes, we'll be talking about anvils and stuff to help people get started if they want to get into blacksmithing. And then we're actually going to use like a non-traditional style anvil, something more that is more affordable for people to find, and making a stake flipper, which you guys have seen on the channel before, and then giving that stake flipper away to somebody in the channel. So a lot of really little kind of fun things that'll be happening. And it's great to partner with that organization, Wounded Warrior Project. I think veterans are sometimes overlooked here. I mean, it's just I just think I can't imagine the sacrifice that they kind of make, and I think the military itself and it's kind of it's not really the military, but just the fact that you can sign up for your country and get sent over to a war where you're getting shot at 18, but you can't drink a beer. Like that's really just crazy to me. Nothing to do with the service members, but I mean, talk about making a sacrifice. So it's just I have a lot of respect for veterans, and so I'm very happy to partner with them on that streaming kind of day. So hey, Apple Scented, how you doing? BRB screen. Oh, I know. That's David. That's the Damien's favorite part of the screen. If you guys see my BRB sign, it's right here. I wasn't gonna be gone that long, so I didn't put it up. This is my epic Be Right Back stream sign. It's perfect. I love it. I've had this thing for like 6 months now. It's held up. It's been holding up really well. Hey, thanks for that follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, so we are right now. We're just kind of hanging out, doing a little chill stream to start. But we do a few different things here. I guess I should show. I haven't quite got down all the way in the chat yet, but let's play the intro video because I think we have some new friends, so you guys can get a little bit broader understanding of what we do. And we still have this one camera up, so let's switch this to full screen one. I'll get that in a minute actually because we're gonna do the intro video. So let's play the intro, so our friends can kind of see the variety of what an actual stream looks like here. When we're not smoking cigars and hanging out. So here you go. Let's play that. Sweet. Yeah, so this morning, a little bit different start. Ambo had sent us some of this coffee, and I'm pairing that with a cigar this morning. And then once we finish the cigar, we'll get into forging, working on this aluminum that we've been learning how to use, or learning how to make things with and to manipulate over the last few weeks. So, a donation was made with the bag I sent you as well. Oh, that's great, Ambo. Yeah, that's cool. We'll have to see. I mean, I'll have to check them out. Maybe we could do a partnership or something. That'd be kind of neat, right? But I'll have to check out their branding and everything too. Hey, Rory, what's up? It's still tweaked. I can feel it right now. So guys, I was on on Saturday. I was doing a beekeeping stream and I was picking up some bee boxes, and I used my tool to kind of pry around the box, and it's up high, so I can't lift with my back or with my legs. And I was trying to lift it up, and it was stuck. And so I kind of just tried to maneuver it. And when I was doing that, I tweaked my back, which was fine until I started having some bad posture issues. Like I was hunched over like this. And it really kind of, yesterday I went hunting with my dog and he got into some prickers. And so I was pulling all that stuff out of his coat and it kind of hunched over him, like in the parking lot with him on the bed of my truck. And I went to straighten out and my back was just killing me. And then I got home and did some more work on him because I tried to get everything out. And it just completely messed up my back. So I went to a massage therapist last night, just to see if they could help me out a little bit. And it's still pretty sore, but it's okay if I'm walking around. I just have to be careful about lifting anything. And so we're gonna. It's not a big deal. I'm not like really injured or anything like seriously, but we're just gonna we're just taking it slow today. We're kind of just we'll do some forging and stuff, and I have to just see how my posture is. Like if I'm leaning too much over the anvil or something, we'll have to see. But it should all be fine. Um, and so we're just kind of taking it easy. And it was a nice excuse for me to have this chill stream this morning too. Is just to make sure I kind of ease into doing some physical stuff this morning. Um, November 5th. Yes, I believe that's it, Scott. November 5th. Yeah. Hey, Deb Kava. Thank you. Appreciate that. Was more into watching stuff on Twitch. She would definitely follow you and watch because she wants to do falconry and beekeeping type stuff. Okay, Wolf. Yeah. So we definitely do beekeeping. Typically, it's on the weekends. We may not do it this weekend. We may continue forging and stuff, but usually it's like a Saturday stream, kind of depending on what's going on. But we just did some work in the hives, so I think I might let the bees chill out for like a week because we kind of rummaged in there quite a bit lately on the last stream. So we're gonna let them kind of reset a little bit first before we pull back in there again, I think. Um, but yeah, we do falconry and beekeeping and blacksmithing. I want to do some more mead making as well. And the falconry stuff is a little bit of a hiatus at the moment. I just released my last bird back into the wild, and then my sponsor kind of flaked on me. I haven't heard from him in months, so little bit of a tricky situation there. I'm having some issues with my paperwork because he's gone. So, but we'll get back on track eventually. But always happy to talk about falconry. And we were out trying to trap a bird lately before I ran into these paperwork issues. So we'll have to see how we can get that started again. But all good. I got plenty of things to keep me busy, as you can imagine. So, if we have to take little bit of a break and wait until July to pick up another bird, that might be okay. We'll have to see because right now it's so late in the season too. The challenge is that um, with it being late in the season, the bird we get will be pretty wild and not that tame. And tameness is something that's important to me. I guess it's a little bit childish, but I definitely romanticize the whole idea of falconry for sure. Some guys like the hunting; they like the hunting and the killing. Of the prey animals with their bird, and they enjoy that. It's that actually that's like the lowest priority that I have for falconry. It's still very important that you do it. So you always got to make sure you're out hunting your bird because that's why you are a falconer. At least in the states, it's to hunt your bird. So it's very important. But as far as my enjoyment, I more enjoy the bond with a bird. I just love working with the birds. I love working with and training them and all that kind of stuff. That's where I get the most enjoyment out of falconry. And if we get a bird now in October, the bird is going to be very wild. It's not going to want to bond, and it could just